my view right now, in the conversation we're going to have today, pride is a poisonous word. And I'm going to use the cartoon, The Proud Family, that had its original run starting, I believe, in 2001. Now it's back. And let's look at the fruit that name, The Proud Family, has produced. Let's watch a clip from the new edition of The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder.
This country was built on slavery, which means slaves built this country. Tilled this land from sea to sea to sea. First there was rice, tobacco, sugar cane. Then Whitney did his thing and cotton became king. And we were its soldiers, 4 million strong. Fighting for America's freedoms, even though we remained America's slaves. Built this country. The descendants of slaves continue to build this. Slaves built this country. And we, the descendants of slaves in America, have earned reparations for their suffering. And continue to earn reparations every moment we spend submerged in the systemic prejudice, racism, and white supremacy that America was founded with and still has not atoned for. Slaves built this country. Not only field hands, but carpenters, masons, blacksmiths, musicians, inventors built cities from Jamestown to New Orleans to Banneker, Washington. 40 acres and a mule. We'll take the 40 acres, keep the mule. We made your families rich. From the southern plantation heirs to the northern bankers to the New England ship owners, the founding fathers, former presidents, current senators,
the Illuminati, the New World Order.
Slaves built this country. We had Tubman, Turner,
Frederick D.
Then they say Lincoln freed the slaves.
But slaves were men.
And women. And only we can free ourselves. Emancipation is not freedom. Jim Crow, segregation, redlining, public schools, feeding private prisons, where we become slaves again. As we celebrate Juneteenth for the umpteenth time, our account is still outstanding. Cause this country was built on slavery, which means slaves built this country. And we demand our 40 acres and a mule. Bump that! You can keep the mule.
Keep the 40.
We're taking our freedom.
Pride produces idolatry. That's what, again, in 2001, Disney plants the seed of pride. They name a cartoonish black family the Proud Family. That's them planting the seed. The fruit that seed produces is idolatry. And so what you just saw in the new iteration of the Proud Family, this was always intended. They knew what seed they were planting. When James Brown and the music industry got behind Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud, they knew what seed they were planting, the seed of pride. It produces idolatry. Racial idolatry produces chaos and division and disharmony. It produces entitlement. It produces a lack of gratitude. It produces that whole victim mentality. I'm owed something. I'm better than you. And so here's a cartoon directed at kids, telling kids they're owed something. None of the kids that will watch that cartoon have been slaves, are slaves, have been denied any freedom, but they want to poison that kid with racial pride, racial idolatry, and put that negative energy into their heart, soul, and mindset. They want them angry and feeling like victims. Pride is a poison. This is my view. I'm going to tell you where this whole racial pride thing has gone, and it's always been a poison. If you go back, and we go back and look at the 1950s and 60s, 40s, 20s, whatever, black pride is working the exact same way as white pride. It's just as destructive. It causes the same type of feeling and defensiveness and animus and sense of entitlement and sense of superiority as white pride. If you're against white pride, if you're against racial idolatry and the kind of racial idolatry that contributed to slavery and Jim Crow and all of that. And you can't see that black pride is doing the exact same thing to our young people. You're blind.